Let me share with you briefly why it's important that unions are important, really. I'm glad that I'm not just talking to you based upon the fact of non-experience, but my dad was a union man for 51 years. I was a union man, 21 years. Can you believe it? I drove tractor trailer for 21 years, professionally. Also, in coming to New York, back to New York after leaving for 16 years and returning back in order to help my dad here in Coney Island, I was fortunate enough to work for the New York City Central Labor Council, which is the parent body for all of the unions of New York, all the 5 boroughs of New York. And my role I served in was as a community rep, which meant that in community service, I would almost act like a social worker. I'll handle problems, whether it be with presidents or vice presidents, whether it be with their children, family. I was doing what I love to do, and that's just helping people. So I got paid to do just what I love to do, helping people. And so therefore, I want you to know that unions are important because it's not just having a job, which I classify as a job, just over broke. Did you get it? It's not just that, but it's a career. It's a career wherein you have individuals who care about your well-being. It's a career where individuals will apply that knowledge that they have, that they're willing to impart it to you, so that you can make a good living and be able to live a quality of life that is sustainable, that is healthy for you. I firmly believe that in order for us to have a healthy environment, we need healthy people. We hear a whole lot on the bad news as regards to when people who made money, all of a sudden they lose money, they'll lose their minds. They start committing suicide. They start killing people. We've heard in the news recently how a man killed his whole family because he lost his job. You all remember that? Yep. And see, we're living in a time now wherein if we don't ever pull together, we need to do it now. I see a lot of young men and women alike who were, when I was your age, of course, I was gainfully employed and was working. I started work when I was 13 years old. And my first job that I started really working and got paid only $7 a week was when I was 8 years old in North Carolina tying tobacco. And also hanging it. And also doing milking cows and pulling eggs out of the chicken coop. So I've had an experience that most city folk don't have. But I'm grateful for the experience because it helped me to appreciate and value life. So I want you to know that it is important for you to gain all the information tonight that you can. I still believe that there's still good news even in tough times. We as a people know what it is to survive. And therefore I want you to understand that we are here to help you. Understand this, just as our President of the United States has made it very clear, that we can't resolve all of the problems. We're living in real tough economic times. But I declare that we can still pull it together enough that each one will reach one to help each other. And if we just be able to just put our indifferences aside and lay down our egos, because that's a big problem we have, that most of us only think it's about us. But really, if it affects me, it should affect you. And if it affects you, it ought to affect your brother and your sister on down the line. So therefore, we as a community here in Coney Island is experiencing a great revitalization and redevelopment that the city and others have in plan of what they want to do for us. Now the question is, will we be prepared and ready for when they come this direction? Will we be prepared to be able to be used in the workforce, in our own community? Wouldn't you want to work where you live? Right. Wouldn't you want to be able so that you don't have to travel so far, but you're able to even walk if you need to, or take the dollar cab and get back home in a decent hour? Yeah, all of us would love to do that. And so therefore, I want you to know that the unions Together, along with those of us who are the concerned leaders of this community, we're really making sure that that will happen. Now, there's no guarantee on anything. Life is full of uncertainties, and we never know what's going to take place day after day. But we're going to take it one day at a time, and we're going to make sure that individuals will be trained and will be developed in such a way that you can hold your own weight and be able to do the things that needs to be done in this community at large. So give yourselves a hand once again for being here tonight. We received information that there is a meeting that's being planned on this coming Monday. We all know that this is the first time in history that the Barnum Bailey and Ringling Brothers Circus is actually coming on the outside, and they're coming to Coney Island, first time ever. And that's something that we as a community can be proud about. And they're going to have a slot opening for at least 200. And that's a good thing. So therefore, it might be you. So I want you to keep your eyes and your ears open and listen attentively. And we're going to make sure that the information is disseminated, so when the opportunity and that door is open, you can take advantage of that. Is that all right? Yeah. All right. Real good. We've got some individuals that's going to come as testimonials. They live right here in our community to share with you how important the union has meant to them, and I want you to give them a great hand as they come to share. They're going to give their name, and they're going to tell you everything that they want to share with you at this given time.